Hello students. Today in this video we are going to learn about the separation of price effect into income effect and substitution effect in case of an inferior good. We know that inferior goods are those goods whose income effect is negative. Therefore, in splitting up of price effect into income effect and substitution effect, we are marking a negative income effect and a positive substitution effect. Here we are directly moving into the diagram. Here we have drawn x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis we have shown product x and on y-axis we have shown product y. We are initially drawing an income price line AB. On AB we are having a particular consumption point. When price of product X decreases, this AB will become AB1. That means consumer is able to consume more of product X. And we know that consumer's equilibrium point will be shifted to this new income price line on a particular point. We will identify it later. Now we are going to eliminate some amount of money from the consumer. The process is known as compensating variation in income. We have already discussed that. And after compensating variation in income, we will be having an income price line like A2, B2. Here we have taken away A2 amount of money from the consumer. And on the basis of this A2, B2 income price line, consumer will be consuming a point here on A2, B2, and we need to consider that the amount of satisfaction that a consumer was deriving when he is consuming on AB must be equal to the point on A2, B2. Therefore, we should have a common indifference curve in between AB and A2, B2, and we can draw it as like this, and we are having an indifference curve 1. Now consumer initially was consuming OM of the commodity, and when after compensating variation in income, consumer is consuming OM1 of the commodity. That means here we are having substitution effect M1. Now we need to identify the negative income effect. For this purpose, we are giving back the amount of money that we have taken away from the consumer. Initially, we have taken away A2 amount of money. Now we are giving back the amount of money to the consumer, and the current income price line will be AB1, which is the income price line after the price reduction of the commodity. And consumer will be consuming point C on income price line IC2, which is tangent to income price line AB1, and consumer is consuming OM2 amount of product. Ultimately, he is consuming OM2 amount of product. Therefore, increase in consumption from M to M2 is the price effect. We can identify point C there, and by joining the points A and C, we can derive price consumption curve. Therefore, as a result of decrease in price of the product, the consumer has been moved from point A to point B, and the demand for the commodity has been increased from OM to OM2. In order to identify the income effect, we need to connect the points between B and C, and we can have B and C, and we can have an income consumption curve here. By joining B and C, we have derived an income consumption curve which is backward bending. The backward bending income consumption curve shows that product X is an inferior product. Here price effect is equal to M2, that is the positive price effect. Price effect is positive, and substitution effect is equal to, that is the effect after compensating variation in income is M1, this is also positive. We have already said that substitution effect always will be positive, and the income effect is equal to the movement from M1 to M2. That is, movement from M1 to M2 is a backward movement. Therefore, M1 M2 is negative, and the negative income effect is normally applicable to the case of an inferior good. Therefore, in case of an inferior good, income consumption curve is backward bending and income effect will be negative. The consumption point, ultimate consumption point, which shows the price decrease of the commodity, is PCC, is positively sloping, and therefore in case of price effect is positive, and in case of income effect it is negative. Negative income effect is applicable to the case of an inferior good. This is the same diagram which is taken from internet. Here we have shown that product X is an inferior good. On x-axis we are showing product X, and X is an inferior good. In this figure we have shown SE as substitution effect, TE as total effect, and IE as income effect. Here we can see that IE is negative. The arrow mark showing IE is backward bending, therefore it is negative. In the next video we will be explaining the case of Giffen goods.